There's been a lot of things going on with eBay lately, a lot of glitches, and I think for many, slow sales as a result of whatever they're doing in the background. So I want to touch on that and just talk about some random stuff on the other side. So without any further ado, let's go. Welcome back to the channel. This is John from Flip It Ain't Easy. And as I mentioned on the other side, eBay has been a hot mess lately, and my sales have been down quite a bit. And I think it has a lot to do, like James from My Boring Reseller Life was saying some things on his channel, that there's been some back-end issues and some server issues with eBay. I can tell you just from my own observation that, like for instance, when you're doing your listings on the PC, not the app, but the PC, item description looks a lot different. Like they've changed, they've gone in and tweaked things. And this kind of coincides, I think, with the February 15th launch of free scheduled listings and the free buy it now on auctions. So one thing you have to remember is whenever anything gets changed on, a web application like eBay or a program, they have to go in and change something in the coding, right? How the program behaves, so it's no longer charging you, for each particular, deal that you're doing, like the 10-cent scheduled. And I've tried that out. It seems to work. At least it tells me it's not charging me. And so when that happens, it can cause problems in other areas. And I think they also took some things down, maybe some servers down, and I still want to know exactly how that works and how that affects sellers. It's a question that I have for eBay, but until I get that answer, I can just kind of guess that when they take down the servers, it takes down the capacity and the number of listings that are available for someone to see. May not be all there, and until those servers come back up, I think that's kind of how it works. So I had like really bad sales days, and it was just for no explanation at all. I did my end item sell similar routine that seemed to have zero effect on my performance. And I would say at some point yesterday evening, that's Wednesday evening, something just switched, and it was like bam. And things that I've had listed that I thought was going to sell over the weekend was getting more views on, and offers, and of course sales out of nowhere. And so that's good. It's one thing to have issues with sales when it is your issue. We talk about sourcing and the lack thereof, or lack of good items, and then we talk about things that eBay does, and sometimes we can think that it's our fault when it's really not, especially when it's prolonged like it was this week. I think it went from like Monday until last night, and really I think it was more even so over the weekend. And I think maybe it could have been that they were just trying to implement some of these changes for the 15th of February. I might be wrong on that, but I think I'm more right than wrong this time. Want to know what you think down below. So you can see we have someone in the video photo bombing, and she's, oop, gotta go that way with the camera. She's doing some some shipping today, and of course she does it every morning. But I hear the messages you guys are saying in the chat, and I got to tell you, she is reluctantly going to be a little bit more involved in these videos as we go forward. And she just like the live stream. She's like, why do they want me on the live stream, right? And she kind of feels the same way with the videos. But if that's what the audience keeps asking for, then we'll make it happen, right?
Sure.
You can hear the overwhelming joy in her voice. But it's different when you're not the type of person that's used to being in front of a camera. I'm not, and it took me a while to even get comfortable. As if I was talking to a friend instead of just talking into a machine, or thinking about how many thousands of people are going to eventually watch my video. It can be a little overwhelming when you think of it on that level. But for me, I'm just here by myself with Jenna. You guys are going to see this after the fact, and it's not as hard as it seems. What else am I going to talk about today?
I don't know, but you're impeding my shipping.
See what I have to deal with?
Wrap it up, sir.
Well, it's only 5 minutes in.
Well, then you're going to have to break it up because I need to get in there.
Okay, well,
Oh my.
I don't know what else to say.
Where's the ball launcher?
It's in a box. This is what we have to deal with. So this is kind of raw footage, guys. Not going to be a lot of editing on this video. Not going to be a long video either. I have Mike, our friend Mike from Utah, not our great friend Mike from New York. He's a little too far away, but we have Mike from Utah. He came to my yard sale when I lived in the other house, and he's was hearing me talk about these wonderful shoes.
Take them, Mike.
Yeah, he's coming to get them, I think. It's really in our way. These boxes, they're just so high up, and they kind of go down.
The disaster you have over here.
Yeah, I could show you the disaster over there, but she's over there. You're in the way, so I can't really get over there. I don't want to expose you too much to the camera this morning.
Yeah, please.
I think you'll be appreciative of that. See, here's the thing. With Jenna, she's got to have her war paint on. She has to have her war paint on. We just had to order some contacts for her because she ran out, so she has to go to her eye appointment.
Ran out. It ripped in half.
Yeah, it ripped in half. But, you know, her others ran out, so she didn't have anything to fall back on. So this is kind of my hot mess right here of just shoes. You can see these are these size 2 shoes. We're opening boxes and leaving stuff around. Those are size 2 shoes, and there's really not a whole lot wrong with them. They're all brand new, but there's just so many. If I had multiple sizes other than just, you know, size 2, then it wouldn't be an issue. Selling them around the world, there's only so many people who are going to want these shoes in size 2. And if Michael wants to deal with them, he's welcome to come get them. And we've worked something out. And yeah, I can't wait because this is space here. Maybe room for another rack here in the middle. If you look at kind of, and I'm trying to work this gimbal so that you guys don't get sick when you're watching the video. It's giving me an error message, so it doesn't like what I'm trying to do. But if you see this area that I have to work with, and really this area in the middle was never supposed to have anything inside. And of course my gimbal's mad at me, so I'll go back to this. So yeah, just a short video. I want to get the light out of your eyes, sorry. Just a short video today. Wanted to just talk to you guys about that. I know that there's been a lot of people who are struggling with sales right now, and I think with the problems we're having with the eBay website lately, it's maybe even more stressful, you know, when things out of your control are happening. And there's eBay, of course, they do a horrible job in communicating, unfortunately. I think that's one of the things in life, in business and in life, that most people or companies can do better, and it's how they communicate things to their customers or family, friends, that type of thing. And I think it leaves a lot to be desired, the way eBay has been not communicating with the sellers lately. So hopefully, and I don't know if you guys are going to go on the 1 o'clock seller check-in. I think by the time you're watching this video, it's probably already going to be past, but I did find a link to go on to it. But for me, I'm going to simply pass today. I'm not going to bother with it. I have to go and pick up some more liquidation goods, and while I'm out that way, I'm only going to be a block away. Probably going to head to the bins and just see what I can pick up. Maybe more shoes. I'm getting pretty good at picking bins from the shoes, so I think that's kind of what I'm going to do.
From the shoes?
Oh, see, another uncut error. Shoes from the bins. Tired today, guys. Early day yesterday, stayed up late last night, got up my usual time, and I wish I would have been able to sleep in longer. So my mind's not quite right. But it's always right, just in my own mind. So I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me today, and Jenna. This is our daily routine, and I thought I'd just give you a little raw, unedited footage. Thankfully, no F-bombs. And but I want to know what you think about some of these changes.
Those are coming.
Yeah, they're coming. I want to know what you guys think about the changes that's going on with eBay. I mean, they're trying to implement things. You can see that, but wouldn't it be nice if they just told us, hey, you're going to experience slower sales potentially. You're going to experience less traffic over the next few days. Maybe they didn't want people to holler and scream at them, asking for money back on their fees if they came back out and announced it. I don't know. But it's obvious that's what's happened here. And not just from my experience, from people who've emailed me, from larger stores like James. And hopefully we're out of that little snafu and things can get back to normal. So do me a favor, of course, as I always ask you to do, hit that like button, consider subscribing to the channel, and while you're at it, hit that notification bell so when we go live or do another video, you're going to be notified. Now, just a programming note, I have plans this weekend. I'm going to go visit a good friend from California. We're going to go out to the Genesis Invitational Golf Tournament in Pacific Palisades and watch some of the top golfers play, and it's kind of something we've done before, and probably my last chance to get to watch someone like, say, Tiger Woods or something like that, for those of you who follow golf or care about golf. But for that reason, I'm going to leave out Friday like late afternoon. So we're going to do a live stream like from 2 to 3. Normally it's from 3 to like 4:30 or 5. But I'm going to do a 1-hour live stream with Jenna. We're going to be on at 2 o'clock. So just a programming note so you guys are aware. And, like she said, and I kind of agree, I work all the time. I'm constantly in here working. I rarely take full days off. And I'm not even going to really take days off. I'm going to have drafts. Well, heck, I guess I don't have to launch drafts anymore. I can schedule them. So I rarely take full days off. So,
Example of why drafts are a good idea.
Yeah, and so I rarely take full days off. So yeah, here we go. And she said I work all the time and I need to do that. And I think it's important sometimes to realize that if all you do is your work, and working, it's going to be a problem. You're going to really start resenting and getting tired of the same routine if you have nothing to look forward to. It's burnout, but you got to manage it. And I don't have... because of my injury in my arm, I stopped bowling. I don't bowl anymore, which sadly I wish that I could do. But because I can't do that right now, I'm probably going to take another 6 to 8 months off until next season. I really have nothing every week to look forward to. Maybe an occasional round of golf and get outside. But when it comes to like going and visiting friends, I rarely do that. So I recommend that for you too. Work is important. You got to make sure you have time for that and take most of your time to do that. But also yourself and your mindset, your friends and family are also have to be in that realm of things that are important to you. So that's where I'm going to leave it today. But things like issues with the website, eBay is going to have problems. This isn't going to be the first time that eBay tweaks their site and slows down our sales and unintentionally throttling us all collectively. But yet it's just another sign of how sometimes flipping ain't easy. And I want you guys to have an excellent rest of your day. We will talk to you tomorrow on the live. Have a good one, everyone.